Oh yeah, that's it. Turn me up with the headphones. I walked into the party like a flamingo on a yacht, looking for a big, dumb, rich guy to take everything he's got. You had one eye thinking about mommy, and then you smelled me walk by, and all your family said don't flip and trust her, don't flip and trust her. And my big vein, my head is the size of a mountain, my big vein. I bet you regret that I found you, don't you?
Folks, you ever have that feeling deep down inside where you're like, you gotta trust your instincts on this? Something's off. You know something's off. You just know something about this is off. Well, now, first of all, let me preference this. I'm not saying we've in this community have ever said anything about this. I'm not saying we've ever alluded to anything about this. Have we ever said anything about a flamingo? What? No. A flamingo fupa? No. Hello, please. That somebody might walk like a flamingo, have a skin suit, and possibly is half flamingo. Maybe their alleged disappearing mother, who's named after a potato chip, happened to get abducted by aliens, turned into a skin suit, and maybe those aliens are part flamingo and then was dropped back down? Huh? Not us? No. Nobody. Never. We've never ever talked about anything like that at all. Yes, it is a bit of a coincidence that a flamingo is mentioned in the opening song. It's a coincidence. There's nothing to it. I mean, it's just please let's not start jumping to conclusions. Okay? By the way, hello, Governor. All right, let's get into this, because this, my friends, is about to blow the doors wide open on the whole Flamingo Fupa conspiracy that I have talked about for years. Years, I say. Listen to this shit. You ready for this? You better be sitting down, all right? If you got a hat on, you better hold on to it. Here we go. Saturday Daily Mail. Listen to this bullshit. Pounds. Everything's in pounds, by the way. With its 200 pounds pots of honey. Say that 10 times fast. And candles blessed by the Dalai Lama. No thank you. Look up video, Dalai Lama video, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. No thanks. Yeah, keep the candle. Did Super Lux California brand Flamingo Estate, thank you. Is this what she really wanted? Flamingo Estate inspire Shiesty Meisty to set up an eerily similar one of her own. There's a very particular kind of perfection in an elegantly stamped brick of soap, which I don't think either of them use, especially ones made with hand-picked black pepper from Madagascar. Are you shitting me? You know what kind of bird brain you gotta be? You ever see this soap, like shampoo? They're like, oh, it's got avocado in it. Well, why? It's $29 a bottle. Why wouldn't you just go buy avocados and put them in your hair? Do you see what I'm saying? People get money and their brains go out the window. Is that hand-picked pepper from Madagascar? How would you even know this? Madagascar. What? Please. Or sustainable Big Sur sea salt. Kiss my Big Sur sea salt right where it don't shine. Or jasmine from third generation Egyptian farm. How the hell would you know this? Plucked every morning at dawn. Okay, so let me get this straight. If I get my jasmine from a third generation Egyptian farm and I find out it wasn't plucked at dawn, and it was plucked around, let's say, 11:30 in the morning, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna want my cash back. That's all I'm saying about that. In fact, this is only elite, rich, stupid people that got money to burn are even considering this. If I read some bullshit like this, I'd be like, oh yeah, put that down, put that back. That's all bullshit. Put that back. That's coño, pendejo. That's all bullshit, man. You're overpaying, man. That's rich people bullshit. In fact, the offerings from Californian lifestyle brand, I'm not saying this is, okay, I'm just saying in theory. Flamingo Estate Flamingo Estate. Let that resonate for a second. Flamingo Estate, baby. Are so elevated. A range of candleless endorsed by the Dalai Lama. No, thank you. And a 200-pound jar of honey. A 200 pounds jar of honey. I don't mean 200, it weighs 200 pounds. I'm talking 200 pounds for a teeny-ass tiny jar of honey from Juliana Moore's bees. Hey, Juliana Moore, take your bees and stick them up your hat, all right? Why don't you go sit on your bee? Why don't you go sit on your beehive there, all right? Juliana Moore. That, at times, it reads like a parody of a shopping list of the world's, yeah, no shit it does, top 0.1%, because it is, numbnuts. Put it this way, once you have inspected a drinking chocolate gift set which cost 73 pounds, and listen to this shit, you're going to throw up. Heirloom tomato scented dish soap. What? Have you ever wanted your soap? You want it to smell like, a spring mist, maybe something light, a vanilla, something, you know what I mean? Fresh, clean, linen, that kind of deal. I don't like a lot of scented stuff to begin with, but, a nice little, I don't know, whatever, something natural, oatmeal, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Some Quaker Oats in there, put a little Quaker Oats in that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Get a little granola, mix it up. Anyways, the heirloom tomato. Oh, this dish soap smells delicious. It smells like heirloom. How would you even know that? Costing 23 pounds, a favorite of Ope. Please. It smells like food. No wonder it's a favorite of hers. She did it all on her own. Don't get me wrong. You will no longer be impressed by Gwyneth Paltrow's pickle jar candles. All right, let's get down here. The Flamingo Estate makes Goop look so mass market, it might as well be Lidl. I don't know what Little is, but I'll take it. Little is, I believe it's Shiesty Meisty's name for H. Oh, my little palace pickle. He's so little. Oh, my little palace pickle. I remember when I met H. We met over the Instagram. Do you kids still have the Instagram? And a certain Duchess Sussex has taken notes. Is it because she's part flamingo? The brand was created by stylist and creative Richard Christian. Yeah, he's real creative. You could sell a jar of honey for 200 pounds. You're real freaking creative. Richard Christensen in 2020. What began as I can't say this word, enterprise in which veg boxes from local farmers were packaged beautifully and sold to his wealthy friends for a fortune. Way to go. Vegetables for a fortune. Only rich people would do that. You can, by the way, everybody's always like, healthy food is so expensive. You could go into the vegetable aisle in any store, and it's like pennies. They're pushing that shit out the door. They'll almost dump it in your bag for free if you buy something else. Became something far bigger and more lucrative. Look at this shice mice right here. Leather pants, sitting on a couch, dumb books, and these. Oh, how many candles you need behind you? What are you doing there? Anyways, look at this shit. Look at this crap, right? This looks beautiful. Bags of manure have been sold for 60 pounds a pop. Bags of shit have been sold for 60 pounds a pop. Will Ferrell, the funny, goofy comedian guy, the slapsticky comedian, his honey. This schmuck's also got honey. Who don't have honey on a waiting? There's a waiting list for $200 honey. It also sells in car fragrance, which smells not of new car, but of olive oil. Hey, I got news for you. You want your car to smell like olive oil? Take a little olive oil and put a little behind put a little on the dash. You'll be all right. You save a lot of cash. It will make your car smell like a warm embrace of a hot farmer. I don't think any of these people have ever done a day's labor in a field in their lives. I know what it's like to work out on building shit in the heat. And you do not want to embrace anybody that has been working all day outside doing anything. 2022, the owner was visited numerous times. Oh, here we go. This is what I want to get to. So this whole little shindigalero, what this guy's got running, this little enterprise he's got running, selling this garbage to rich people. Scheissmeist, she went and visited numerous times. She's trying to get the lay of the land. She wants to put her mitts in this. By the way, she should have done it when she originally talked about it, when she had some popularity. Now I don't think she could sell water to a person that was just got out of the desert. She, of course, has just now announced her own lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. Oh, she was dying for that flamingo bit, which will operate from her own Tuscan-style cream palazzo in Montecito. I hope that's her servant's kitchen that she was standing in. If that's a $14 million kitchen, I will eat my hat. Or they have shitty taste in houses. How many bathrooms do we have? 16. How big's the kitchen? It's the size of a one-bedroom apartment's a kitchen. Oh, that sounds great. That she was inspired by this wildly fancy venture seems beyond question. The issue now becomes, is she planning on copying it wholesale? You damn skippy she is. She copies everything, please. Listen, if you got an ugly kimono that looks like you were painting, right? And your Great Dane walked through your paint and then stepped on your kimono, and then she would wear that. That's what it looks like. It looks like a dog paw. She might be able to sell that. Dog paw printed kimonos, bathrobes. Maybe she could get into that business. Nobody's cornering that market yet. Just her and Hillary. One observer says that Sheisty's newly launched brand looks like what happens when you go to dinner at Flamingo Estate and aren't invited back. Woo. And adds that Sheisty's offering is suspiciously derivative. It's no surprise to be told that she was utterly enamored by the vision of uncompromising high-end perfection, presented with unbending elegance. Now, isn't that odd? That this lady is enamored by the vision of uncompromising high-end perfection with unbending elegance. And there is nothing about her. Everything about her is compromised. Everything is high-end and compromised. And all her elegance is bent to shit. So that really makes no sense. But, of course, a do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. Or, as the website puts it, Flamingo Estate is a reminder that beauty is not so much the penchant of certain people for exceptional things as it is the refusal to stand for anything less. Oh my God, boy, this guy's got rich people by the balls. Words which one can imagine dropping from Scheissmeist's lips. Please, anything. She could by the way, she could give this guy a run for his money on the word salad and bullshit. Okay, please. Reports reveal she was so bowled over by you can't really bowl that box body over. I mean, let's be honest. All right, she's built like a moving box. Okay, please, you're not bowling that over. I mean, you might be able to, tip it on its side or something, but you ain't bowling it over. By the vision that she actually wanted to partner with Christian and his business partner, as she did, for instance, in the drink company Clever, which she invested back in 2020. Nobody knows how much she expended. Rachel Strugetz of U.S. entertainment website Puck said last week, there were multiple in-person meetings with the Flamingo Estate team in 2022, I'm told, and Markle expressed a desire to come on as an active partner in the business. Why would they need you? They're selling honey for 200 pounds a jar. What do they need you for? To ruin it?
LUVS, baby. You're beautiful.